are you? Amazing. Am I right in saying that you are from SM Medical Practices? Lovely to meet you. My name is Sophie, and I will be taking in your order today. We have a little bit of a demonstration of a lot of our different products. I know that you are one of our newer customers, so thank you so much for choosing to have us as your wholesale supplier. Now we do have a range of different medical products to show you today. I know that you already have a few different things that you order from us at the moment, so these are sort of complementary to that within your setting, and I'm just going to be taking some notes throughout, just so that I can reference exactly how many orders you want of each product. Okay, let me just write down your SM. Wonderful, and your name is? Lovely to meet you. Okay, do you have any questions before we begin? No? Is there anything in particular that your company is looking to have supplied today, or are you sort of coming to see what we've got? Okay, that's fine. So we'll begin with the basics. So we will begin with GP practice, supplies. So firstly, we have our stethoscopes. So these stethoscopes are more on your sort of basic style. We do have some other colours available. This one in particular is just in black. This is one of your more basic styles. These are quite cheap and affordable, but of course, sometimes with some medical supplies, we don't need big, fancy, expensive things, So these retail at £12.50 each, but wholesale price you can get them for £8 today if you purchase more than 10. So you can see they have a little earbud here which is in white. They're hard plastic to pick up the vibration, followed by the metal, and then this black rubber tubing here. And then just a nice and simple silver. Like I said, very simple. How many would you like? Okay. So we're going to start off at 20 units. Okay. 20 units. Stethoscope. So they're at the price of £8 each. Just pricing it up for you so I don't have to do it later. Moving on with GP medical supplies. We have this hammer tool, which is of course used for testing reflex response. This again is in a black. It's quite nice sometimes if all of your medical equipment is in a similar colour. It looks quite nice and cohesive within the room. Of course that is not the most important thing, but of course I do know that some practitioners do have preferences and like to mix it up a little bit, but this is just nice and classic. Obviously you have the black rubber again, and then a nice simple silver metal handle. So, nice and sturdy, triangular shape. Are you interested in any? You don't need these at the moment, okay? That's fine. Let me know if you do change your mind, and you can call us at any time. In fact, I will give you the number before you leave. So if you do want any more, you can just ring us up and we can place the order. We can add it onto your order if it's not already shipped. Okay. And our shipping dates are very competitive. We have delivery within 2 to 3 days of purchase. So it is Wednesday right now. You will receive these Friday, business day, or potentially Monday, but very quick turnaround. Okay. Next, we have our thermometers. Now these ones in particular are Famidoc thermometers. See, they're in this lovely silver colour. We have these digital thermometers. We do have the traditional thermometer as well, if that's something that you would like to look at. They are a little outdated now. These usually are what GP practices tend to prefer, because of course you can get these sterile attachments to these. You have those supplied, okay. Well, any universal attachment fits onto these nicely. So, like I said, it's nice and silver, it's simple to use, just one button here. You press it and it will come up with the temperature here. So I'll demonstrate on myself. So we use this on the forehead here. There we go, and that's coming up 36.6. We then have the ear attachment here. So I'll demonstrate that again. So you place it in an ear like so, and press the button again. So we're getting 36.1 in an ear. Okay. And it does have a little monitor at the top where you read the temperature. Let me just show you. And then it has a little face here, so it will be a smiley face if the temperature is okay, and a sad face if the temperature is concerning. So these take 2 AAA batteries, but they don't tend to run out very quickly. I think I've had this specific one for demonstrations. I use daily, about 5 or 6 times a day. And this one has yet to have its batteries changed in 2 years. So, of course, you know, GPs are using these more frequently than 5 or 6 times a day. But overall, you would at least get a year out of them, I would assume. Of course, so these retail at £18, but wholesale price, I think, yes, is 13. You want 6 of them? Okay. That's fine. Let's write these down. So we're going to have 6 digital thermometers. Okay. For £13 a piece. So 13 times 6 is 60, 80, 78. Okay. I'll price everything up at the end, alright. Next we have pulse oximeter. So, very simple little device. You just simply place it on your finger. Again, press one button, like so, and it comes up with a digital screen. Now you'll have to give it a moment to read it, but it will read it in a second. There we go. So my current pulse is 105 because I'm talking to you right now, and my oxygen level is, oh, it's upside down. My oxygen level is at 94. So they are quite a cheap product. You can get pulse oximeters that are a little bit more luxurious. This one is just nice and simple, nice little clip. You can get the clips that attach to the monitors themselves, but these are very good for GP practices and for GPs that do home visits in particular, because they're so lightweight and easy to transport. So you can just tell straight away it is quite a cheap plastic. But it does the job. So this one, again, takes 2 AAAs as well. Again, I've had this one for 2 years and I haven't yet had to replace the batteries, so that is a really good sign. And the inside as well, where you do actually put your finger, is kind of padded a little bit. It's got a bit of a softer rubber type of texture to it, so it's not painful. It doesn't sort of clamp on your finger really hard. So would you like any of these? Yes, well, they retail for £5, but you can get them for £2.50. Okay, so 6 pulse oximeters. For £2.50 each is 15. Okay. Alright. Moving on, we have nice and simple our alcohol hand gel. These are in 500ml containers. Very large. These come in a set of 2, so it's a litre per order. Effective against a range of bacteria and viruses. This is 70% alcohol. Peach scented with aloe vera. Kills 99.9% of bacteria. No need for soap and water. Fast drying and non-sticky and dermatologically tested. This is by PBH Medical. And of course, these are incredibly vital within a GP practice and also hospital practices as well, if you are interested in bulk ordering. So directions for use are: apply a small amount to clean hands, rub in your hands until dry, covering the surface of each hand and paying attention to areas between the fingernails and fingers. So, would you like to purchase? These retail for £6 for the set of 2, but we can give you them for £3 for the set of 2. Amazing. Okay. So you're wanting 200. Okay. 200 packs, so that would be 400 sanitizers in total, or do you want 200 sanitizers, which would be a pack of 100? You want 400 total? Okay. assuming that that is for your hospital staff as well. So they're £3 per set of 2. So that would be 600. Okay. Lastly, oh no, we've got 2 more things specifically for GP practices, but of course you can book by for hospital. This next one is our torch. We do have a thinner, more slimline medical torch, but these ones we find that our GPs tend to prefer because they're quite strong, so you can see more accurately. They come with an extender to concentrate the light and dissipate the light. As you can see, this one in particular is by Blue Car, and this one is black and red, but they also come in silver and blue. It has a nice handle on it, so you can, wear it on your wrist to keep it nice and safe, so we're not chucking them across the room. Let me show you. It is USB chargeable, which is brilliant. You can see here the USB charger right here, and then the simple button. So we have our normal torch just like this, and then if you press again, we have a dimmer version, and again we have strobe effects. Okay, so would you like any of these torches today? Just for the 6 GPs. Okay, these retail at £15, but you can get them for 10. So 6 torches, £10 a piece, that's 60. Okay. And one last thing that I have to show you. Now we currently, in our demonstration packs, we only have size small and size large. We do carry a medium and an extra large as well. And this is our standard medical glove. So I'll show you the large to begin with. So, apologies that these are open. They would obviously come closed. We have our large box packs of powder-free vinyl examination gloves. These come in a pack of 100, but they are 100 pieces, so 50 sets of gloves. Obviously they're ambidextrous as well. So there aren't left gloves and right gloves. You can simply switch them around and they fit on both hands. These ones are from Medihands, and they are single use and clear, non-coloured. These particular, as I'm sure you're aware, do have a use by date. So it's important to, order an amount that you feel is appropriate. But this is in the size large. Now I will demonstrate for you. I have sizes small, so I'll show you those as well. Just so you can get a feel of how large these particular ones are. You can see the finger holes are quite thick. Looks quite silly, but this is a large on my hand, so you can tell they are quite big. They would slip off, so it is very important that you, I would order one of every size at least. you want your staff wearing the correct size gloves. So these are the large. They've got a very lovely feel to them as well. Very soft on the skin. They don't feel sort of sweaty and humid. Okay, and then these are the sizes. So, I'll try one of those on for you so you can see what an accurate fit should look like. We don't carry them in extra small, usually small is small enough for adults, but I think there are some supplies that we can get in contact with. So this would be an accurate fit. You can see that each of my fingers is at the end of the glove pretty much, and that the thickness of the finger sections is nice and snug. Can you see that? It's quite snug on my hand, but you still have a little bit of wiggle room to be able to pull on and off. But these aren't going to go anywhere. Okay? And again, they're very sort of nice. They have a nice texture to them. Okay. And we also have medium and extra large. So each box, so that's a 50 pair, retails at £4 per box, but we can give you them for £2 per box. So how many would you like? Well, there are 4 sizes in total. Okay. So 100 boxes per size. Okay, right, so 100 small glove, 100 medium glove, 100 large glove, and 100 extra large glove. So they're £2 per piece. So that's 400 in total, so that is 800. Okay. Again, I'm assuming that you are ordering for them for the hospital as well. You'd be surprised though at how quickly gloves can run out, you know. So let's say one particular size, you've got 100 packs of 50, so you've got 5,000 wares per size. But over, let's say, a staff of 500 people in a hospital, that's going to go down 10 days worth. Of course, you've got the extra sizes, but that likely will only last you a month. We can set up a repeat subscription service, so they do get automatically delivered, and you don't have to wait to put an order in for them. They do just arrive on a rolling 4-week contract. Yeah, I'll make a note of that, and then what I'll do is I'll send you an email with the details to set up that direct debit as well. Okay, so that's everything for GP practice specific. Now we have some specific items that you might find within the hospital, whether it be A&E or just generally. Okay, so first one, I suppose you could use it to your imagination. These are our glass pipette jars. Now I only have water in this one specifically right now, but they can be used for a multitude of different things. They're incredibly hard wearing, they're very thick, tough glass, and many a time where I've dropped these before while doing demonstrations and they have never broken. You can see that this one in particular is in a dark blue colour, but we do also have red and yellow available, so the three primary colours if you're interested. They have a black rubber pipette and the black twist cap. So open. So nice and easy to fill. And do dispense. Just like so. So this in particular holds 2 mils. We do have larger ones available as well. And this in particular is a 30 ml bottle. The pipette holds 2 mils. Okay. We do have larger ones, like I said, we have the 60 ml and the 100 ml. Are you interested in any purchasing? You don't need these today. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Moving on, obviously hospital specific, we have these bed bands. Now of course these can be used for a variety of things, whether it's urine collection or vomit capture. In the inside we have the liquid measurements, so there's 250 ml, 500 ml and 750 ml. These are made from recycled cardboard material, but they are surprisingly tough wearing, but they're not easy to puncture. A really, really useful tool to have everywhere around. You'll find these a lot in A&E, with obviously a lot of patients being sick whilst they wait to be seen. You see these a lot in maternity suites as well. Usually you have to produce urine after a birth, so they will instruct you to go and take these to go and urinate. So they're really good as well for patients who are currently bedbound. They can use these to go to the toilet rather than having to walk to the bathroom if they struggle to. Would you like any of these today? Okay, well they come in packs of 10. Each pack of 10 I think is 50 pence. Yeah, they're really cheaply made. Obviously, it's just recycled materials. So let's have a look. So you want 400 packs or 400 in total? 400 in total, so 40 packs for 50p. And that is of the bedpan. Okay, so that is £20. Okay. Okay, moving on. We have our surgical equipment pans. Now these are for operating room specifically. These are what you use to put your instruments on. We do have instruments, we don't have them with us today. I'm not licensed to carry around medical tools, of course. They could be used as weaponry, but if that's something that you are interested in, I can send you a leaflet. Yeah, I'll do that. These are, as I said, our pans. So these come in a set of 2. just a nice stainless steel. Very, very easy to clean and to sterilise. The set of 2 is, I think, £5 retail price. You can get these for £1 per set of 2. Okay. 50 of those. So 50 medical pans, £1 each, that's £50. 50. Okay. You've been such a good client so far, I do apologise. I know it's taking a little bit of time. We just have a few more items to show you and then we'll be done. Okay. So, next we have our peak flow monitors. They have a very simple use. Pressure gauge here, and then the mouthpiece where again you have universal sterilised mouthpieces to place on top of these. These are hard plastic and they're coming grey and red. We don't have any other colours currently. Very simple to use, nothing special in particular. Of course they have the little holes to allow air to flow through, but otherwise nothing too special. Not what we're looking for today, no problem. I didn't think so, but I thought we may as well cover all bases. Next, which I think may be quite handy within A&E departments, we have our saline eye wash sterile solution. So they come in these big bottles. These ones are 500 mils and it's sodium chloride 9%, at 0.9%, I apologise. So these are for eye irrigation. So to use, you smoothly twist the lid in either direction to break the seal and remove the lid. Position the bottle above the eye and gently squeeze so the fluid flows freely around the eyeball to the outer corner. Cleanse the eyes with as much solution as required. And you can use this as an eye bath as well. So you would place the eye bath directly onto the eye and gently squeeze the fluid into the bath. Allow the fluid to flow freely across the eye and cleanse with as much solution as required. So, once these bottles are opened, they cannot be sealed again. So I'm not going to open it for demonstration for you today. But you can hopefully see there it's almost like a softer, squishy plastic, and this is so that they're easily squeezable in the eyes themselves. It's sterile solution, so it can be used on multiple patients. It's so that it's a quick, easy grab to use. They do make these as well in small pipette versions for paramedic departments, so that they can do small eye baths without having to open a large bottle. But these are more appropriate for large building medical practices. Would you like to purchase any? So these retail, you get 2 in a pack again, just like the hand sanitizers. What were they? £5 retail price, but you can get these for 3. Just 10 of them. 10 of the packs, or 10 total. 10 of the packs. well, they're great for specific departments, but if they're not in that particular department, they're a little bit sort of lost in action, aren't they? So you wouldn't need as many. Okay, 2 more items. Oh no, 3 more, I apologise. Next we have our Biogel Surgeons gloves. These are natural rubber latex surgical gloves, powder free and sterile. So these ones in particular are in a size 5.5, but we go all the way from a size 4 to a size 10. So these are the ones that are sterile, so they come in, I don't know if you can see here, they come in almost like a tissue packet, and then you have your left glove and your right glove. So obviously as these are latex, they are a very tight fit as needed for surgery, and the wrist placement is very, very tight to stop any sort of germs getting in or for the gloves rolling down. Obviously it's really important for the gloves to stay nice and still, so these are great for that. Obviously these are not appropriate for patients who have latex allergies, so that is something that is to be considered, but that is something that they do have to declare before they have surgery, if they're at all have the knowledge that they're allergic. So, would you like to purchase? So these are sold individually. They're only £1 per pack. I know they are quite expensive for one pair, to be fair, but they are obviously surgeon's gloves. So they're £1 per pack, but you can get them for 20 pence per pack. Obviously they have different sizes. We do combination boxes where you get, I think it's 5 of every size, and there's 10 sizes, so it's 50. So what would that be? They're 20 pence per and 50. That would be £10. Yeah, £10 for a pack of 50. And it would just be a range of sizes. Okay, you can just go, yeah. You can just go for 2 packs for now. That's fine. So we want 2 packs of multi-variety, medical latex gloves. They're £10 each, so it's 20. Okay, 2 more. Next we have another great for AD. We have your Electrode Gel. This one in particular is Sonogel. And this is great for ECGs, EEGs, EMGs and defibrillation. So I have a plastic cap here. And you can just see it's a nice clear liquid, just like that. And of course this stops any skin irritation and burns friction when performing purchase any sauna gels? No? Okay, that's fine. Right, well, last item then. This is quite an old pack that I'm showing you. I don't actually think that these are they are still in date. But they will look a lot better than this when you receive them. So we lastly have the Hyper Clean alcohol-free moist wipes. So these are a pack of 100. Of course, these aren't for sterilising at all. These are more for cleaning an area. So, for example, somebody has some sort of cut or gash, and you don't want to use alcohol on it. You can use these just to clean the area first before you decide what sterilisation you need to use. So they come in a pack like this. They are individually wrapped, like so. I will show you that you are supposed to store these in a cool and dry place. These have, however, been sat in my car, so they're not a good example of what the wipe looks like, but I can show you in terms of sizing. I found it's actually quite moist. So, this is what they look like. I think they're like 15 centimetres by 15 centimetres. They're about the size of my hand. But they're quite easy to rip. So they're very sort of fine material. But they just do well to obviously clean any skin areas. Would you like any boxes? Okay. So 50 boxes. So these currently retail at £8 per box, but we give them to you for £5. So if you're wanting 50 boxes of 5 moist wipes, so that would be 250 total. Okay. So we've covered all bases here. That's everything I've got to show you today. Is there any other equipment that you would like me to maybe order in for you, or would you like to continue to correspond through email? Okay, and I'll send you that contract for the direct debit. Let me just price up here what we've got. Just give me a minute. I'm not keen on using a calculator. Okay, so Mm-hmm. 13, 14, 20, 22, 27, 30, 32, 33, 38. And 1, 7, 15, 17 and 20. Okay, so in total that is going to be £2,083 today. How will you be paying? Okay, so again, what I will do is I will send you the invoice through email, and if you could use the bank details within that invoice to purchase using the code SM Medical for reference. Okay, and as soon as that order has been purchased and paid for, we will get them to you within 2 to 3 working days. Okay, wonderful. Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much for giving me your time. Is there anything else at all I can do for you today? Okay, well, I look forward to speaking to you soon. I will just quickly give you the number, write it down for you. Okay, there we go. Let me just... Okay, here's the number. Alright, look forward to speaking to you soon.